Hello, and welcome back to UXD Career Journey. If you are new here, my name is Ashlyn, and today I'm going to be talking about Adobe InDesign and giving a tutorial of how to use it. So to give a little background on why I chose InDesign for this tutorial is because I did a lot of research and I also used LinkedIn's job listings search tool to look through jobs in user experience design or strategy. And what I found is that a lot of the jobs wanted experience with a design tool, and many listed Adobe Creative Cloud, or more specifically, Adobe InDesign, which is part of Creative Cloud. If you don't know what InDesign is, it's a page layout design software and publishing tool. And while originally it was created to make various forms of print content like brochures, magazines, posters, flyers, etc., it is also able to make beautiful web content and digital media. In fact, you can actually build a website in InDesign using their HTML export option. So all in all, Adobe is really the industry standard, and InDesign is a tool that allows for higher quality, more power, and more customization compared to other design tools. So it's super important to learn for going into a career in UXD. And so without further ado, let's jump into the tutorial.
All right, so to begin, this is what you're going to see when you go into the Adobe InDesign app on your computer. You're going to have this homepage here, and it's going to have some presets that you can choose from, your recents here. Today we're going to be making something like this that I have here, and it's going to be just a little web layout design of a web page that you would find on a website. We're going to do a coffee theme, so we can go ahead and click this since we're going for the website, and then we can zoom it out a little bit. There we go. These pink and purple borders here are going to be where the content actually appears and shows up in the download. So if you go outside of this onto the border, it's not going to show up. Keeping that in mind, we're going to go ahead and take this rectangle frame tool and make a box up here for how big we want our header of the website to be. So I'm going to do it about that big. And then I'm going to go and click this content placer tool. I'm going to go into my files now, and I'm just going to drag a file I already had downloaded into this box. This is also from Unsplash, which is a great place to get free images. So now I'm going to double click here, go to fitting, fill frame proportionally, so we can see the beans a little better. And next, what we're going to do is go to the type tool, make a text box here. And I'm just going to write coffee since this is what our little web page is about. Highlight that, change my font. I like that one. And then obviously change the size because that's very small. There we go. So you can see that a little better. Center that, and then we're going to go back to our little selection tool. Make sure this is centered. Oops, I highlighted the wrong thing. Make sure this is centered on the header. There we go. And then we obviously can't see that very well, so we're going to go and click on this image, and we're going to change the opacity of it. So let's change that to about 60%. So now we can see that way better. And then if we want to give it a little effect where you can actually see the picture over these words, which I think looks really nice, you just need to double click on the image, go arrange, and then, oops, wrong thing. There we go. And we'll do the text, or you can go to the text and then send that backward. Perfect. So now we can kind of see that image over the text, which gives a nice look. All right, so next we're going to do some content on here. Go back to the type tool, create a little box here. We'll just say our story, something you might find on a coffee company's website. Go back to our font, and then we'll make this maybe about 80 point. That's a pretty nice size. All right, and then we're gonna make sure we go back to the tool, create another box here. We can always change that. And then we're gonna right click in here, and we're gonna go fill with placeholder text just to kind of see the effect. Change our font. Let's try maybe 35. Perfect. Okay. So There's that. And now we are gonna get another image over here. So I'm gonna go back here and I'm going to create the little placeholder for where that's gonna appear right here. We're gonna do that. Perfect. Go back to our content placer tool. And then I'm entering my documents again. And I'm gonna choose another one I downloaded from Unsplash for free, and I'm gonna drag it in there. So that's gonna appear. That's obviously not the right sizing. So we're gonna double click on that again. And then go to fitting, and we're gonna fill the frame proportionally. There we go, that looks much better. Then this text is a little far over, so we can go ahead and with our selector tool, just go over both of these boxes so that we can move it as one. And then we're gonna kind of make that a little more centered in this second quadrant. Perfect. So now if we kind of want to see what this would look like without all these lines, we're just going to click on the side here and click the W key. And then that's what it's going to look like without all the lines. So that's a nice little web page layout design about this made up coffee company. This tool works really well for creating visuals like this, and there's quite a bit you can do with it. It's very customizable and I really enjoy it. So that concludes this tutorial on Adobe InDesign. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you like this kind of content, and I will see you on the next video.